I am Lizzy, 30 years old. I'm from Amsterdam and I am not a very good sailor yet, but it will come definitely.
So my name is Marco, I'm 36, also from Amsterdam, and we're making some great plans. Both of us are actually entrepreneurs, we run our own companies.
Yes, I'm a professional barista, making a lot of coffee. Well, unfortunately because of Corona, not now, but normally I make a lot of coffee.
Yeah, I'm more involved in tech companies. So today, first of all, we're in Amsterdam, our beautiful hometown. And today we had great weather and we had a great sail over the IJ. It was very busy, but with good winds, good weather and a great boat, it was pretty insane day so far. So you are fairly new to sailing, right?
Yes, I am. Sailing is new for me, but I'm actually familiar with the winds because I do kitesurfing as well. Sure, you see?
Yeah.
We do kitesurfing a lot together, and that's for the action.
And I've been sailing my whole life. Grew up on a boat with my parents both being semi-professional sailors, competition sailors, and I still sail a lot, especially in the laser, smaller one-person boat, dinghy, and some larger boats in the Mediterranean and here as well. Yes, so we have an ambitious project. 1st of May we would like to set sail on our XS11 Catamaran, and the plan is to leave Les Sables in France, go down to Gibraltar, into the Mediterranean, and then join the arc across the ocean to St. Lucia in November, and then spend another 4 or 5 months in the Caribbean. And after that, we've completed our 1 year sabbatical. So looking forward to that.
For me, I will keep on working because I have my own company in coffee catering and events, and I do have 2 coffee bars. So I will keep in touch with my colleagues and be there. So even for my clients, for my customers, I will be working on the boat.
Yeah, for me it's similar. I also have my own company, but very fortunate to have a good team in place. And the plan is to stay in touch with the team roughly one day a week, and we'll see how that goes. But I mean, Corona also learned us that you can do quite a lot of things remotely. So that's the plan. We'll see how it goes, but it's an adventure in many ways. Yes, well actually when we started looking into this project of leaving for 1 year, we have the obvious question, monohull or multi-hull. And actually we have been sailing and we've owned monohulls for 10-20 years. We still do, and we really like the sailing performance of it. But what we noticed that especially if your trip or your project is a bit longer, then the benefits of a catamaran are really much more beneficial, the space and the stability and all of that. And we rented quite a lot of catamarans in the past, in the Mediterranean especially. We liked them, but we really were looking for something with a bit more performance and a bit more sailing oriented boat. And that's actually when we stumbled upon, for us back then was a new brand, the XS brand. And when we had our first test sail, we were basically sold because it is a catamaran with all the benefits of a catamaran compared to the monohull. But it still sails really well, and that's what we also experienced. We have been sailing it for several times now, and we're really happy on how it handles. So actually, for us, it's a combination of sort of best of both worlds. Yes, so I think as with many future boat owners, they start to look online, especially second-hand boats. We did the same thing, monohulls and multi-hulls. But what we noticed is that once we've made the decision that we wanted to go for a multi-hull, for catamaran, we noticed that the boats that were available on the second-hand market were actually a bit too large and a bit too, primarily ex-charter boats. And actually that was, at the same time we came across this new brand. For us at least it was a new brand, the XS brand. And we really liked the fact that it had the combination of the more sporty, minimalistic sort of lifestyle kind of boat and the performance orientation of the boat. And we then had the test sail here in the Netherlands, and it became very clear for us that it was a it's a catamaran, so it's large enough, but it's still small enough to handle properly. That's what we really liked. Yeah, so actually it was quite an easy choice in the end, because once we set on, well, we set a board and then we looked around. It's it's just all the same level, which is a great benefit. That and that's what we're planning, if you want to do a bit of work during your sabbatical in our case, I really like the fact that you have a lot of space to work from, that you can look around, and it's compared to the monohull that we used to sail, or we still sail actually, is you actually go into the boat, into the belly of the boat. It feels like a basement, and even if you have a monohull with super large windows, it always feels that 80% of your boat is in the basement basically. And with this boat, it's super light, super open, and the fact that you have two helm stations in the back and you don't have a single helm station on the top of the coach roof. For us, really, it's sort of close. The adrenaline factor is much closer to the monohull, but with the benefits of the Cat and the open space. So it was for us, quite an easy and quick choice in the end. Yeah, so well, of course, being slightly of a tech nerd, we also wanted to make sure that we had a lot of enough power on board to make water, but also to work, to have our communication things, stay alive. So what we're going to do aftermarket in France is we're going to put a lot of solar panels on the roof, on the coach roof, as well as solar in the back, and we're going to install a lithium bank in the boat, roughly 900 amp hours, and that will give us enough to, for example, to cook on induction and to have a gasless boat. And I think it's in line with what we want. We want to be self-sustainable and have enough power aboard to do our sort of modern things. So that's why we upgraded a lot of electrics and electronics.
I think on our own boat in the Sablon,
hopefully,
where we can pick it up, and then we go to the south, to the Med. So we will invite you.
Yeah, we're waiting to take delivery of our own boat, hopefully not too far from now. And from there on, wherever the wind goes and sun is shining, will find us.